Hello and welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward. I am Gloomy and last time we ended up with another lock who planted a bomb. And Sigma just made the Sigma move and actually called it. He knows who it was, but we don't. So, whatever else we are going to do, but not do the rest of the bomb path for now. We're going back to the thingy we did first, I believe. And we're finishing this tree here. So, I swallowed. Alice and I will... one of those doesn't work. Let's go with Luna. Alice, Luna, the green door.
Right.
I'm coming.
They both took off for the door, and I followed behind at a run. I glanced back over my shoulder in time to see the others head in their respective doors. Phi, Dio, and Kay ducked into the red door, just as Tenmyoji carried a Quark through the blue door, they were right on his heel.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Wild. So, this one was a path where we had a dead woman. And... well, we had none of this many world interpretation stuff. So, as far as I'm aware, Sigma was just being Sigma here. And not remembering anything else. At least until we unlocked... no, that was the metal tree. Ah well, let's just go on. Whoa, is this a dead end?
All 3 doors seem to be locked.
That's unfortunate.
What's this thing here?
It looks like the device next to the number 9 door.
Why don't you try pulling the lever?
Might as well. Huh? Look at the door on the right.
It opened.
Huh? That doesn't make any sense. Why would just one of the doors... Why would just the one on the right open? How do you open the other two?
You're probably just overthinking it. That door opened. That means we're going through it. Bring it on.
But...
don't go soft on me now. I'll leave you behind.
Come on, Sigma, let's go.
It's the GAULEM Bay. What is this place?
It is kind of confusing, isn't it? What is it for?
Well, I think it looks like some sort of workroom.
If you say so. We should split up and search it.
We need to find key cards with moon symbols on them, right?
Yes. They should be somewhere in this room.
Probably in a safe, I guess. Alright, let's get to it. So, there's this thingy here. That's... oh, what is this? Chevron block. What is this? It feels kind of greasy. Maybe it's oil. It's a radio. What the heck is this guy? Maybe it's an Egyptian mummy. What? Any way you look at it, it's a robot. And maybe it's a robot. There's no maybe about it. I can't imagine it's anything else. You're kidding, right? That's insane. Well, what do you think it is? Just a well-made mannequin. Excuse me. Yep. Just needed to cough here. Alright. What else do we have? Ah, there's a blue battery. A toolbox. It's got a key in it. Huh? That's odd. What is it? This key. It obviously goes into this keyhole, but it won't turn. Can you get it out? Huh, let's see. So maybe we can use the oil. Maybe if I put this rusty key into the oil covered key. Yeah, let's do this first. I guess that worked. Ah, the lock's open. Yeah, let's have a look inside, shall we? There's a bunch of stuff in here. Might as well have a look then. Bottle of deterrent. A screwdriver. And a silver key. Right. Anything else here? Note? Nothing? Right. There's another chevron block. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Alright. This is interesting, I guess. A poster, huh? It's a little unsettling. Maybe it's a clue. Yeah. Let's take it. Nothing to do with that for now. Oh, there's a doctor's code, huh? Would you like me to put it on? Huh? Why? I just thought you might be into that kind of thing. What? I don't know what you're talking about. See? Bullseye. Look at you, all bashful. You can be cute when you're embarrassed. Alright, let's just nod. Is this a binder? There's a single piece of paper in here. It looks like a list. A frequency list, alright. Another white jacket, huh? Oh look, there's something in his pocket. Oh no, chevron block. There's a white jacket in here. Looks like there's something on the label. A name tag? Harold. Oh, that has a number. 11011. 11010. Doesn't this button seem suspicious? Yeah. Most of the buttons are boring or just incomprehensible, but this one speaks to me. What does it say? Come on, a big red button on a plate with black and yellow stripes. It couldn't scream "Don't press me" any louder if it said "Don't press me" on it. Is it a self-destruct button? Maybe the moment we press it, we'll hear a soft hiss, and then the room will start filling up with poisonous gas. What if it launches a missile? I don't know. That seems a little... Yeah! Hey! What are you doing? It's okay. There's no way anything really dangerous would just be right out here. I'm pretty sure Zero Senior wants us to play through this whole game. It wouldn't make much sense to just kill us in one of these rooms. Maybe that's just your opinion. You could be wrong. Well, I guess so. Then why the hell did you... Hey. Calm down. Nothing happened. So there's nothing to get mad about, alright? Huh. You heard that noise though, right? Like something trying to start up? It's a computer monitor. Nothing on it though. Don't see a power button anywhere. A desk with some drawers. There's a PC monitor and a keyboard on top of it. Where's the computer? I'd imagine it's built into the monitor. It's kinda hard to see in this light, but there's a single cable coming out from the back of it. Is it a power cable? I think so. Then maybe we can connect it to something with an electric socket. Have you seen anything like that, Sigma? Do I have? Let's try the battery for now. Doesn't work. Can I combine this with this one? No, you can't combine those items. What if I... Ah, there's a keyhole. Is it locked? Oh, wait. No good. It won't open. Is it locked? Yeah. Well, there's a keyhole here, so we could probably get it open if we can find a key that fits. I do have a key. Yes, it worked. Now open it. Hold on, no need to rush me. Combine. Combine. Yes, it fits perfectly. Did you just hear a noise? Yeah, from the middle drawer. The middle one, huh? Now what is this? That's a handle. Oh, there's a tablet. Ah, no response from this tablet. Is it broken? One of the screens seems to be held by screws. It'd be best if that's where a battery goes. Alright, I can work with that. And then combine it with a battery. So you put in a battery, huh? Yeah, it still doesn't do anything. Maybe you don't have enough? Enough of what? Do I have to spell it out? Batteries! Look at the indentation there. I'm pretty sure it can hold more than one. Alright. Right thingy. So... I got this suspiciously handle thingy. What's this thing? It's shaped like a star. Maybe you should put something into it. Something that's shaped like a star, I'm assuming. Like maybe that wheel you found. Huh? Don't give me that. You're holding it right now. The other end of the shaft looks like it would fit in there perfectly. Why don't you give it a try? Yep, perfect. Do you think we can turn it? Yeah, give me a sec. What the hell? Something's coming down from the ceiling. Those are... Oh my god. They looked like just a thing on the table. Robots. Mate, why are you wearing pants? This doesn't look right. This one's wearing boxers. Yeah, looks like it. Why would a robot be wearing underwear? Maybe he's hiding something? Hiding what though? Like a diary or something? The hell would I hide? Why the hell would you hide a diary in your crotch? Okay, well maybe he's got a hose or something. Oh damn, way too cut to the chase there. Whatever. We'll know as soon as we get them up. Remove these shorts of obfuscation and let us gaze upon it, this so-called hose. Aren't you getting a little too excited about this? Alright, here goes. Ah! Luna, I haven't done anything yet. He's still decent. Besides, when you covered your face, you opened your finger so you could see out. How old are you? Ah, you two are driving me nuts. I'll just take them off. Huh? Yeah! That's just boxes. Is that it? It looks like just the other robots. That's a letdown. What the hell were you hoping for? Ah. Alright. Do you want to wear some pants? A robot thingy, I don't think it's just a crash test dummy or something like that. Maybe I can. I'm thinking of wiping up the oil with these boxes. I don't know if it's going to work, but oil looks like it's on there pretty good. I'm probably not going to get it off without, I don't know, some kind of detergent or something. So we do have detergent. Oh, are you going to use that detergent to clean up the oil? That sounds like a good idea, but I don't think the detergent by itself is going to be enough. You need something to wipe it up with. Then how about putting the detergent on a rack or something? Seems like that would be easier. Oh god. Do I really need to combine those two? Alright. Okay, here it goes. You're going to wipe the oil with the boxes, right? Yeah. I am going to wipe the oil for the boxes. God damn. Alright. Okay, go for it. 120 volt. Alright. Looks like it's clean now. I wonder what this is. There's something written here that the oil is covering up. Yeah, 120 volts. So he does need... Whoa. You're holding a battery. Oh, hey, power's on. It's showing something. An authentication screen, maybe. It probably has something... some sort of security log. Enter the password and then press the enter button on the right. 11010. Nope, that's not the right one. Oh, good. I can't figure it out. We need some sort of clue. Anything else fancy you're doing? There's a red button in the center of the console. Let's just try pressing it one more time. Nope, still doesn't work. Could it be a button that activates all the robots? Just thinking about all them suddenly waking up, turning to look at us with dead, inhuman eyes, and slowly beginning their inexorable march forward. We'd never survive if they all attacked us at once. Can I? Computer manager refuses to respond to us. Desk control, there's a meter, single power cable is running out at night. Oh, it really did. God, perfect. I think we can plug this cable into the radio. Ah, I already tried this, but I didn't get to click the cable, it seems. Oh my. There's nothing on the monitor. Huh. A desk with an attached filing cabinet. There are drawers in the cabinet. Oh, god damn it, it's the same thing. I guess it's nice that we plugged the radio, but what do we do with it now? Why don't you try tuning it? Well, you need to adjust it so it's picking up specific frequency. Maybe we'll hear something. Exactly! We get really lucky, maybe it can pick up transmissions from outside. So, right, I'll see what I can do. Okay, I did get the frequency list. Oh, it's 400 Hz. 400. That was pure luck. Unadulterated luck. I just pressed fingers. What? What was that noise? Look, the monitor. It reacted to the noise from the radio and turned on. So it's some kind of voice recognition system then. It looks that way, yes. There's something on the screen. This is... I think it's a blueprint of this room. Image of the room layout. But this wasn't exactly helpful. Wait. This came down with the robots, right? Yes, it's got a pipe running out of it with them. I have a feeling that means there's a connection here. Set the correct voltages by connecting the wires. You can begin anywhere on the left and finish anywhere on the right. You can rotate the wire by flicking the corresponding square. Okay, let me just give it a try. So we need 120 volt. It's 30. Wow. This took way longer than it needed to. Good job, Sigma. Oh, you're amazing. I've fallen for you all over again. Hey, what? Power distribution complete. Reboot sequence complete. Please press the power button located on the console. Whoa, what was that? I'm not sure. I better do what it says though. That announcement just now was about this button. You guys ready? I'm gonna push it. Yes, I'm ready. Same here, go for it. Alright, and there. Did it work? Ah, look! They're ice! Ice? Oh, yeah, some of their eyes are glowing. Ah, see. So basically the password is... Those are the two passwords. Archive. No, no, no. Poster with an eye on it. Alright. This should be... RB... Double... Right, right... None left. Well... I need you. Right, right... None. Wait, we're missing someone. Oh. Another one, right. So... Not a word, but... Is it way? Left, left, right, double. Left, left, right, double. None. And right. I guess this should be the passwords, both of them. Let's put them in. Not like there are any sensible word there. RB? Oh, is it Beacon of Hope? No. Ah, it is Beacon of Hope. God. I made a mistake marking the eyes. Beacon of Hope. How optimistic. Sure, sure. Look at the screen. Ah, is this the password for the safe? Let me quickly go over this. Just a second. Archive. No, not safe. Close with an eye on it. So, I got this one right. Beacon. I messed that one up. Whatever. So it's Beacon of whatever. Beacon of Hope. No idea how I messed that one up. So the other one is reminiscency. 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 seen... See. I can't spell. Oh, I suspected as much. Yes, I also did. Good work, I'm impressed. What's our price, I wonder? The screen's changed. Huh? This looks different. The symbols have changed and they're in different places. You found a safe password. To view it, navigate to the past tab in the archive. Oh, alright. Huh? There's a button up here. Maybe you should press it. Right, here goes. Look, there's eyes. They're glowing red. Does it mean it's on? Did I? So I wasn't... A robot thingy. It's just like all the others that just dropped down from the ceiling. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there's 6. I don't get it. This is safe, right? It looks like the ones in the AB rooms and the lounge. Yeah, this one is embedded in the table, but the door looks the same. It probably works the same as the others then, too. We just need a password to open it, right? I've wasted way too long on this room. I will not question what I did wrong or how I got it messed up. I got it right. I am happy with this. Let us not discuss anything further. Editing Gloomy will help me. You did it. Good work. Huh. Well done. What's with the attitude? Never mind that. Let's see what's inside. It's the secret files. Let's read them. Golem. The golem is an anthropomorphic creature from Jewish folklore. Golems are made from clay and will obey any orders given to them by their creators without question, although they tend to take instructions very literally. A golem is created by performing a holy ritual, then kneading the clay into the shape of a person, chanting a spell, and writing the Hebrew word Emet, truth, on the golem's forehead. Erasing the E changes the word to Met, which is Hebrew for death. Doing this deactivates the golem. Golem. One of the golems found in the Nonary Game facility. He's discovered lying on the maintenance table on the Golem Bay. His product ID is GTM-CM-GOLM. He asked to be referred to by the last bit, which is of course Golem. Much to his surprise, this ends up being pronounced like Golem anyway. On the side note, GTM-CM-GOLM stands for Golem Type Male Cogname Model Number Golem. Is this a small spoiler for what's coming? We'll see. Chinese Room. The Chinese Room is a thorough thought experiment developed by American philosopher John Searle to contest some of the ideas about artificial intelligence. The experiment itself is explained in more depth in the game, but the general idea behind it is to pose the question, do intelligent response indicate actual understanding, necessarily contests that a computer could be programmed to respond intelligently in conversations with human, so much so that it would seem to be human itself, but that it would not necessarily, or perhaps could not, actually understand what it was saying. Of course, this raises the question, how can we know that human minds are not in essence Chinese rooms? Can we really say that we understand the things we say, or are we just simulating understanding? That's a huge problem we currently face with our large language models, our AIs practically, the ones everyone hates for imaging generation and the like. The problem, they seem to get things more wrong lately. The larger they get, the larger they have access to, and the more natural they sound, they more tend to proudly present false facts. I think this fits many of the large language model problems we're currently facing, like they being incorrect about things and proudly presenting that as the correct answer, because as far as they are concerned, the thing that they present corresponds to the question asked. Well, we're going over the Chinese rooms soon. Chinese room thought experiment soon anyway, so you'll understand more about that. And maybe I'll add a tidbit here and there then. Turing test. The Turing test is designed to gauge a computer's ability to exhibit intelligent behavior, first developed by British mathematician Alan Turing. The test has 3 participants, a human judge, a human subject, and a machine. The judge engages in conversation with the human and the machine, and if the judge cannot determine who is the machine and who is the human, the machine is considered to have passed the Turing test. When Phi mentions that perhaps she and her companions have been captured to perform a test, she is referring to the Turing test. Supplementary AB rules. Here are some more AB rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of the 3 has to vote. Huh. That's good that no one listened to my recommendation to everyone staying out. GAULEM. An acronym for General Purpose Autonomous Labor Electronic Machine. GAULEMs are robots developed and sold by an American corporation called Hephaestus Systems. Some of the units in this facility, however, have had their software significantly enhanced by Zero Zinua. A portion of them has also been given ABT created by Zero Zinua. Incidentally, ABT is short for Artificial Biological Tissue. Oh, they've been given skin. GAULEM's story, the point. I will not click this one. We are going to first do this one. As far as I'm concerned, this sounds like a huge damn spoiler. Sun, star. Sun, star. Oh, it opened again. I wonder what's inside this time. There's a lot of stuff in here. That's good, isn't it? Better than having nothing at least. Let's go through them one by one. First we've got a map. It says floor B. The map we found in the launch said floor A or not. Well, we took the elevator down to get here, so floor A must be the upper floor. Yeah. Keep going. There's still a lot in here. These must be keycards. They have a picture of the moon on them. This must be what the announcer was talking about then. And we've got 2 of them, just like with the sun cards. You should take one, Luna. Huh? And why? You're solo. Alice and I can keep the other one. Oh, of course. Thank you. Alright, what's next? Looks like a note. Are some more AB game rules for you? Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. So all 3 of us can't abstain. There has to be at least 1 vote. Why would there be a rule like that though? It seems pointless. I think Zero Senior wants to make sure people are actually playing the game regardless of the situation. What sort of situation are you talking about? Well, it could be anything really. Whatever. We've only got 2 things left. What's this thing? It looks like some sort of lock or key. I guess you insert it into something and twist. Did you see anything in here that could fit it into? Even if it did, does it really matter at this point? What? Look at the safe. What's the last thing in there? A key. Is that a key to the exit? Pretty sure it is. We can get it out now. Awesome, let's... Wait! What should we do about the block? Fine, I guess I'll hold on to it. I doubt we'll need it, but you never know. Ellis, in case you don't understand, anything that is in these things is important somehow. You just take it and you hold on to it or give it to Sigma, because Sigma will do strange things. Sounds good. Let's go. So, since this somehow spoiled us the secret files, the lock to the door. Right now it says lock. You guys ready? I'm going to open the door. Go ahead. I'm all set. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Now, hold up, Governor.
Was that you, Luna?
No.
Then Alice?
You honestly think a voice that coarse could come from a throat as fine as this?
Oh yeah, that was me, mate. Oi, over here.
Sigma, look! What is that?
Oh, blimey, that hurts. Ain't right for a fellow's back to feel like this.
It's a robot.
And it's talking.
With an accent.
Can't help it, Flower. Didn't choose to talk like this, not by half. Now, Alice, darling, do I rightly recollect you characterising my speech as coarse? Why, that's right cruel it is. You really think I asked for this? See, they figured they'd give us all a, personality. Some tosser thought they'd give me this one. It ain't right, I tell you.
I find that fitting for him. So, what the hell are you?
Cooper.
If you're a barrel maker, I'm an astronaut.
Right you are, me old son, right you are. Well, go on, have a butcher's, mate. What do I look like to you? Robot, you say? Well, nearly there, but they call us GAULEMs round here.
Golem?
Oh, I've heard of golems. They're sort of monsters, I guess, from Jewish folklore. They're made from clay, and they look like men. They're supposed to do whatever their master, or creator, or whatever commands them to do.
Well, aren't you a clever bird? You are, of course, correct. The golem of myth is a clay creation that moves under its own power. Our spellings are might different, though. The original blokes are spelt G-O-L-E-M, but me and me mates are G-A-U-L-E-M. That's an acronym for General Purpose Autonomous Labour Electronic Machine. And the truth to tell, it's a bit rubbish when you write it out all like that. But I figure they wanted to make sure they had the golem thing in there, you know? What with us being robots and all.
So... should I just call you Golem?
That don't seem quite kosher. After all of me mates here are golems too. I couldn't very well call all of you lot human, could I?
What should we call you then?
Well, we've all got a product ID, and they're unique. I figure that's as good a name as any.
And your ID is?
GTM-CM-G-OLM.
That's way too
What?
long. We can't remember that.
What? You taking the mickey out of me? Never had a problem myself. Right then, let's just use the last bit, shall we?
GOLM?
GAULEM.
Come on, man, it's just Gollum.
Well, I'll be buggered. Can't say I ever noticed that before. Sure, it's a strange coincidence, isn't it?
Alright, Gollum, you said Alice, darling, a little bit ago, right?
A gentleman can't say something nice to a pretty young bird, eh?
No, I don't care if you call her darling. What I'm saying is, you called her Alice. How did you know her name?
Oh, she ain't the only one of you lot whose name I know. I know who you are, Sigma, and you too, Luna. I'm right familiar with all 9 of you.
How?
You don't know? Oh, they got cameras all over this place. Well, then again, the lenses aren't much bigger than a screw. And they're all hidden away, so I suppose I can't really blame you for missing them, you know? Now, as I was saying, there were these cameras, you see, and all of the data they record gets sent off to the mainframe in real time. So, I just gave the main core a ring, got those videos, and now I know everything you've done.
Then,
Does that mean...
You're Zero Junior?
Cool, blimey. Are you bleeding serious? Oh, you gotta be off your box if you think I'm Young Master Zero. The Young Master is a right proper AI what supervises all the electronic bits and bobs in this place. My humble self, and those with the misfortune to be like me, are more akin to computer terminals who are merely borrowing a little bit of the central core.
so Golems are kind of like Zero's Junior's servants?
No, not quite, Governor, not quite. I'd say me and me mates here are more like arms and legs, right? Now, you lot don't have brains in your arms and legs, do you?
Of course not.
Right you are, missus.
Well, octopuses have brains in their arms and legs. Bunch of 8 of them, because they have 8 legs, or arms. Which is weird.
It'd be all sorts of nasty if your elbows and that lumpy bit on your ankle was all packed with brains. Well, we're like your arms or legs. The Golem seat of consciousness, so to speak, ain't in the head. Fact of the matter is, it's not anywhere in the body, which makes a fellow wonder, where is it?
In the mainframe?
Spot on. So that part of me what thinks is in the mainframe. Everything this here body sees and hears and what have you, that all gets sent back there. Then the mainframe does some sort of computery jiggery pokery and comes up with some decisions and those decisions beget commands. Now those commands are sent over the wireless like whoop whoop whoop, and eventually my body picks them up. Finally, those commands cause actions what move the various bits in my body. That's why this thing's like a computer terminal, you see. The body's just an output device of sorts. If we were talking about one of them personal computers here, you could say a golem's kind of like a monitor, right?
Huh? Oh, wait a minute. Then wouldn't that make you part of Zero Junior?
Well, I suppose you could say that. What with us sharing the mainframe and all. But I don't know shit all about this game he's running. That part of the mainframe's locked away from the rest of us. I'm an independent core. Zero and I are 2 different blokes. You recollect what Golem stands for, huh? I'm autonomous.
But that's okay. Your hand and feet analogy doesn't really make sense. My arms and legs aren't autonomous. They don't just move on their own.
You sure, Governor? I watched you cross your arms just now.
Huh?
And now you're frowning and your forehead's getting all wrinkly. Do you do these things on purpose? Well, when you crossed your arms, were you thinking, right then, let's cross them, shall we? Curl on down then, mouth. Oh, and eyebrows. I'd be much obliged if you'd squeeze in a bit. There's a good pair of blokes. That's what you was thinking, innit? No? Didn't reckon so. I figure you did all of that subconsciously. Ain't no man on earth who says to himself, feeling a mite nervous, I'll just twitch me leg around a bit, you know? Who's thinking real hard about something and says to themselves,
I just felt caught. I was just twitching my leg here. I just do that sometimes. But yeah, that is yeah.
well, think I'll just give the old loaf a scratch, that ought to help.
goddamn. This is outright scary. I'm scratching my head right now.
How's about when you reach for your tea? When you turn a page in your book? Or what about when your eyes just go straight for the pair on that bird you fancy? Yeah, the list goes on, me chums. But all of those things are your subconscious at work. Now, true, when part of your body does something, it's because your brain said so. But that don't mean your conscious mind is involved. Fact is, it can't be. If your brain had to deal with all the piddly bits of living, it'd make you balmy. That's how us golems and the young master get along. You got it all sorted now, chums?
Then you're saying that Zero Jr. is the central part of the mainframe, and the golems are like his hands and feet?
Righto! Blimey. Guess I shouldn't be talking about such heavy rubbish, eh? My shoulders are all stiff.
You're a robot. How can your shoulders get stiff?
And you said your back hurt earlier. Are you just messing with us?
Yes, I did. And no, I ain't. Me back is a right mess, it is. Last maintenance check, they just left me here. I've been on this bed here for years. The lubricant for me joints is all gummed up. Every time I move, it hurts.
But why did you wake up again after all this time?
Why do you think, love? 'Cause you lot turned me on is why. Especially that other missus over there.
Wait a second, so... Someone took the time to actually design a functional, realistic pain system for those guys. Someone went ahead and did the unthinkable task of assigning specific pain value that reflects reality into specific parts of their bodies, like in a human body. Are they insane? This is just outright a whole lot of insane work. Why would you do this? Those poor fellas they're feeling pain. And the work you need to do for that isn't even easy. It's like, what? That's not right. Yeah, that button on top of the safe.
Right you are, Governor.
Can you come with us then? The others need to see this.
No, I can't, and more's a pity. I can only go as far as this cable here will let me. I got internal batteries, but they're knackered. Matter of fact, that's why I was here for maintenance in the first place. Yeah, same goes for these other blokes too. Of course, they ain't connected to a power cable like I am, so they aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
See. So, you're gonna answer my question.
Huh? What question is that?
I asked how your shoulders can get stiff if you're a robot.
Right, so you did. Not sure why you've got to bug up your arse about that particular issue, though.
Well, I mean, I guess it's not really important, but I'm just curious, I suppose. Let me just... That should be part of that pain system I mentioned. Because you need to consider that.
Curious, are you? Oh, that's a good word, that is. A good, powerful word. The kind of word that will set any robot's heart to flutter. Let's get you sorted then, shall we? Just lend me your lords and peers for a tick. So, how can a robot get stiff shoulders? And what does pain mean to a robot? Tell me, Guff, you ever heard of the Chinese room?
Without waiting for an answer, GAULEM launched into his explanation. Somewhere a pretty young girl is trapped in a tiny room. The door of the room has a slot that a number of Chinese people outside the room can use to slide slips of paper to the girl. On the piece of paper are questions written, naturally in Chinese. Unfortunately, the young lady has no idea what the questions say. But then, how could she? She's never learned Chinese. Apart from a Hong Kong action movie or two in college, she's never even heard it. So for this unfortunate young lady, each note looks like nothing more than a bunch of strange symbols. Before she was locked away, she was given an order. Specifically, she was told to write an appropriate response to each question she received, and slip that answer back through the slot. Once the Chinese questions begin to show up, however, she finds herself at a loss. Oh dear, she says to herself. Why, I can't read these at all. Whatever am I to do? It is at that moment that she spots a bookshelf. The bookshelf is filled with thick books. Upon examining them, she discovers that they are some sort of Chinese phrase books. They have no explanation of what anything means, but they show Chinese responses to Chinese questions. Am I supposed to use these? The questions keep coming. More and more of them. She finds the set of characters that correspond to the set of characters on the paper and carefully writes out the indicated response. How's it going? It's awful. Please get me out of here. Are you hungry? Yes, I am. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. Here, they give her some twice-cooked pork. Are you full? Yes, although I don't think my stomach liked it very much. Do you have a boyfriend? Yes, I'm dating a reggae dancer. When was your first kiss? When I was 14. He was a grade ahead of me in school. What color of underwear are you wearing? Black. What's the first thing you're going to do when you get out of his room? Beat the stuffing out of whoever's sending me these questions with the pan you cooked that twice-cooked pork with. All of these questions were written in Chinese. And the answers were also written in Chinese. All the young lady did was accurately copy the symbols from the phrase books onto the slips of paper with no idea what any of it meant. Incidentally, she doesn't have a dancer boyfriend. In fact, she's never even kissed a boy. Also, she's wearing white underwear. Anyway, so, do you get where I was going ahead with the comparison to our large language models? Basically, the way they work is like a trained version of a Chinese room. They are given information and they are punished for answering wrongly, and they are rewarded for answering rightly. This is the only way we can actually influence how they answer things. So that's what is indicated by training them. And the bookshelf they have in their room is the size of their training and the size of the information they can compare to. So, if they are given hold of the whole internet, they are basically given the whole internet and expected to find answers to questions, the prompts that you are writing, and give them back to you in a sensible way that fits their training. Like, the girl has been given food when she was answering the question, is she hungry? So that is a reward. There's also punishments for answering wrongly, and that is how training is made. How large language models are trained. So this will result in a large language model defaulting to answers that fit their training. So, which means they don't have any freaking idea what they are actually answering to. Now, is this how they work? Maybe, we don't know. We have no way of looking into the Chinese room that we created. We are just trying to figure out to tune it in a way that is working more as we intended it to work too. Which is weird. That's the whole point about we know how they work, we just know how they work. That I was getting into in an earlier episode. So I just thought I'd mention that. I found that very interesting. Either way, let's move on. Also, another thing to mention, this game was released 2011 or 2014? 2014, I guess. Never in their brightest minds would they have imagined that we have created something like large language models as functional AI in the point where that story takes place and in the time we have now. Just a tidbit here, how weird this all is.
Yes?
Is there any particular reason this girl is, pretty? Or why we need to know what color underwear she's wearing?
Can't say there is. Just tickles me fancy, I guess. But the prettier the bird is, the more fun the story is, isn't it?
Exactly.
What?
What?
Right, well, what I wanted to say was this. All them Chinese blokes outside the room didn't know nothing about them books what she had. So it follows that they would have thought whoever was inside spoke Chinese just like them, you see? After all, far as they can tell, they're having a nice little chinway with one of their countrymen.
Okay, interesting, but what does that have to do with your shoulders or a robot feeling pain?
You thick? I feel pain when my body's having a spot of bother. Well, hold up, mate, this ain't right. We keep this up and we're buggered. If things go really pear-shaped, we'll be brown bread. So says the central computer to itself, seeing that things are a bit bollocksed. In the interest of extricating my body from this unpleasant predicament, the mainframe sends out a signal over the wireless, and my software interprets that signal as pain, and I stop doing whatever daft thing I was doing.
Yeah, that's what I meant with they actually managed and found it necessary to integrate a working, functioning, and indicating pain system into those poor bollocks. What the heck? That's insane. That's so much work.
It's the same, innit? Just like the Chinese room.
So you're saying the robots feel pain differently than humans, right?
So just if you don't understand me, why I mean that it's super insane to do something like this. If you have a non-functioning robot, in case, let's just say with robot, if something about this doesn't work, it tries to do something, an error code is created. So what they did is that they also parallelly check how things are working. So if the robot is supposed to grab something and can't grab anything anymore because his joints are rusty, it normally gives you one error message, doesn't respond. But now they made it so, oh, my arm is moving slower than usual. I should check if this arm is oiled right. And they watch over how things are performed so it can actually notice this change and say that it is in pain. Why ever would you do something like this? I get that monitors about this in it, and it should be used. It should be monitored unless you want something to break down before it actually can be repaired. But still, it is insane how to do this. I guess that's part of the autonomous feature, that's self-monitoring, but just integrating the system where it actually monitors how it changes and through those changes can feel pain is an insane act. That's just, oh man, it's so much work. Well, it makes them feel more alive, I guess, but still, I don't think that a functioning pain system for something that really doesn't need it to survive. Well, maybe if they're working alone, then they need it to survive. But still, couldn't have done that with an error message or something like that? Oh boy, I'm sorry, I'm just super yapping about this.
Use your loaf, missy. You listen to a word I've said. A human feels pain when you do something you shouldn't, like sit your bum down on a tack, right? Same thing for us robots. If you feel like being clever about it, there ain't really that much different between a human and a robot. Forget all about that mainframe and signal bollocks, and us golems ain't that different from the bird in the room. So think about it, love. How do you know humans ain't the same, just without all the electronic-y pony, huh? What if, when someone asks you a question, all you're doing is pulling out the right answer from some sort of phrase book in your brain? Ain't no way to prove that, of course, but far as I can see, there ain't no reason to. I mean, it's all the same, innit? If you're actually a thinking creature, or if you're just some kind of language processing machine.
Oh, that's awfully close to how we named our AIs. Large language models. Oh, I love this game.
All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person. You want to live a normal life? That's all you need to know.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Lay it on me, governor.
Why do you stop us?
Ah, right you are, mate. Right you are. Got so carried away I near forgot. Haven't seen anyone for yonks, and I got a mite excited is all.
Just spit it out.
Right. Well, there was something I wanted to tell you lot.
What was it?
Patience, darling. Now, I know I might look a bit out of sorts at the moment, but I ain't really supposed to. Same thing for the rest of the blokes here. Fact is, the reason we look a bit like skeletons is because we are a bit like skeletons. There's this special artificial biological tissue what's called ABT. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes us look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like.
The creator of this whole thing was superbly insane. I get the feeling that creating something like a mannequin that is basically a human is quite an endeavor, and every bit of it is a great thing, and it should be also helpful in our normal medical situations. But to actually create something like this is a whole lot of work. A really whole lot of work.
Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you. See, right in the middle.
Command violation. Rogue processes detected. Product ID GTMCMGOLM. Executing emergency deactivation.
Oh no! It was just about to tell us something interesting.
Unit GTMCMGO. No other rogue processes detected in additional GAULEM platforms. Returning to surveillance mode.
Did Zero just shut him down?
It looks like it.
Damn it.
I wonder what he was trying to tell us.
See, right in the middle of...
Right in the middle of what?
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Of FU, Dio, FU.
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What the hell?
Someone on the other team must have opened it.
So why would they do that? Because they're Dio.
We have to hurry!
So, in case we need to hurry, I will end this episode because it's going on for a while, and we have some editing to do here, and editing Gloomy will... Editing Golem Gloomy. Yes, absolutely. Will just absolutely try to hate me because I was being so dumb with the riddles here. And the puzzles. And yeah. We see each other tomorrow. I hope you didn't mind my yapping. If you liked it, just let me know. So maybe I will yap more about things I know or find interesting. Just tell me about it. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bye bye.